What is going on? I have no idea how to start this video. It has been so long since I have done any type of reaction video. I've done one guitar fails video before, and I think some of these might have been in it. I don't even know. I don't remember. It's been a very long time. Let's just get into this. I've definitely been there. I've definitely been there a number of times where you're trying to play something that's difficult for you. Your hands are getting all crampy. You're getting nervous because you're recording, and you start freaking out like this poor fellow here. Okay, when you start with that type of vibrato, that's when you stop immediately. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean, for my own sake, I do that just to have as little frustration as possible. If you already f***ed it up, start over again. I agree. See, like, when you start doing this stuff is when you know that you're done, you failed, you suck. Again, not talking shit specifically on this guy. We've all been there if you've ever recorded video or recorded audio of yourself on guitar, where you're just so dejected, you just start playing pretty much nonsense. But then no. What the fuck? Oh my God. My stomach is knots. Seriously, there's so many things wrong with that. Maybe if it's like, oh yeah, in our show, we're planning to have you throw the guitar across the stage. If your instrument that you're using is worth a single damn, you never treat an instrument like that. But even beyond that, throwing something that pointy and heavy and somewhat aerodynamic at someone else, why? You know what's so absolutely unfunny and kind of cringy about all that is that it was so, like, when you first heard him play, you're like, oh my gosh, like, in what world would you think that that's an accurate sounding Enter Sandman? And then you see the guy come in, pull the guitar out and slam it on the ground. It's very clear how prepared and planned all that was. If you're gonna do something that's obviously planned and prepared, you have to do something more interesting than that. It's just like, let's find an excuse to smash a guitar. At that point, skip the beginning and just destroy the guitar.
Oh hey, Central Baby Making Mike here, and I want to thank today's absolutely sexy sponsor, NordVPN. Yes, supporting the channel is one of the sexiest things you can do. I used to be a beta incel, running around online with no protection, like a $10 hooker and 5 STDs. I was watching all of my data get sold to third parties by social media companies and my service provider. Then I became a massive PP Chad and subscribed to NordVPN. NordVPN connects you at lightning speed to servers all across the globe. And Nord can protect you both on your computer and now with their mobile app on your phone. It's incredibly easy to use and very intuitive, just like the good lovers they are. Browsing with an incognito window is like making love with the blinds drawn open. Yeah, it can be a little fun and a little kinky, but you're completely exposed. Using NordVPN and just one double click away, suddenly you're browsing the web very discreetly. Just you and Nord. Intimately. You can get their almost nice deal by going to nordvpn.org/btnight or using code BTNight at checkout. And you'll get 68% off their 2-year plan plus 4 months free. I know what you're thinking, 68%, you're 1% away from having the nicest deal. But Nord has a little bit of playfulness about them. They're a bit of a tease sometimes. And I can tell you from experience, Nord is a very tender lover. You won't be disappointed with this deal. Go to nordvpn.org/btnight and use BTNight at checkout. And I'll be seeing you around.
He's playing these kind of not great riffs, and he's playing them not great. And then he has the girlfriend in the back doing makeup. Oh my gosh. Oh, that hurt my soul a little bit. Look, he did it to himself. If you're gonna record a guitar video and post it online anywhere, make yourself a space to where you can do it without interruption. But just like the girlfriend in the back going like, yeah, so cool. Oh man, like, God bless her. I'm sure she's sweet and I'm glad she supports her man, but it's also like, you die a little bit inside. He's trying. He's trying. Oh, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. I agree, kid. That was very, very disappointing. One of my pet peeves, I have an upstairs neighbor, and every once in a while I'll be trying to record something either on my phone or with my condenser mic, and then stomp, 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 stomp. It's the middle of the day, so she's working from home, just like I do. Whatever I was just doing needs to wait until she's done fucking stomping, stamping around. So it's like, yeah, that kind of pisses you off a little bit. I feel for that kid. Yay, Loudwire, our old friends. Ah, yes, the classic Fred Durst. It's like, what was going through his mind when he decided to do this? On some level, he had to know that he sucks ass at guitar, so what was he thinking? Like, what was he possibly thinking was gonna come from that? I don't know if I can see any context where that could be interpreted as funny, other than funny for how atrocious it is.
Shake my friends tonight!
Did they say shake my friends tonight? Ah, yes, the classic. Lars with, I believe that's Kirk on the drums. Ah, yes. All right, so is it kind of cringy? Yeah, it is kind of cringy, but if I'm imagining some amount of context here, I've never actually seen Metallica live because by the time I was able to pay for my own tickets and have the time to do it, they were 1, too expensive, and 2, not great anymore. But from what I've heard, there were moments where they would all trade instruments and try and play something. And obviously Lars is not a freaking guitar player. So there's like kind of something gimmicky or even has a certain amount of novelty to it with him trying to play the guitar, obviously. So it's like, yeah, it hurts to hear, but they're obviously just having fun. They're aware that it's gonna suck a little bit. So like, yeah, there's some cringe to it because it's like, ugh, and it's also in front of a shit ton of people. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, you know, it could be a lot worse. And he gives up at the right time. He's just like, yeah, I know I suck. The legendary. See, the thing that makes this maximum cringe, it's not the fact that it's a 2-note solo, it's the fact that it is a 2-note solo by someone who's very clearly amateur, who has awful technique and cannot articulate for shit. But the maximum cringe is the face. That face says, man, I am fucking killing it right now. I'm so into this. And he is so the opposite of killing it. Maximum confidence for such a shit performance. And then he had to look back down at the neck. He had to look back down at the neck for the same 2 frets he's been playing the entire time. Oh, and then the slide down. Let's do that again. Did I get the pitch accuracy? No. Which, like, in a different key, those notes would be really cool. No. Going from, like, a flat 7 to a down to a natural 7, then up to a 1. No. Instead of, like, walking it up. No, no, no. You do no. But it's a completely different key. This is just really sad. I don't know all the context, but if I had to guess, he was probably fucked up, man. Like, I've had several nights of either being, this is back in college for sure, with being too high, but being way too high or way too drunk or both, and then wanting to pick up the instrument and jam out because you're feeling inspired, and then you're just playing like complete dog shit because your motor skills are bye-bye. Especially for someone that has as legendary of a status as Eddie Van Halen does, it's just really sad to see. Like, even thinking about the fans in the audience who paid probably a stupid amount of money to get these tickets and see an incredible solo, you know, a solo feature by himself, and you get this, poor bastard. I'm definitely dying a little bit inside on this, man. Oh, no. I already did this one in another video years ago, and holy moly was that cringy. My video was almost as cringy as this solo. Ah, yes, another classic. You can hear him laughing, oh gosh. Like, at that point, if I was anyone on that stage, I would want to run away and hide. At least the drummer can kind of keep time. Oh, that early bass note. Oh god, everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. The singer's just looking right at him, like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, at that point, if your solo is that butchered and you have a bassist who can't keep time, which, I mean, just looking at those guys, these do not look like professional musicians to me by any fucking stretch. The guy's solo is completely butchered. I don't expect the bass player to know how to count, frankly. And it's like, why did he stop? It would have been cool to get one from a, a dominant perspective. That would be really cool. But he was probably fucked up. Okay, I think we've all seen this one before.
What's happening here?
Imagine there's no heaven.
I can't believe this is real.
It's easy if you try.
I have zero belief that this is authentic at all. This is like Sharknado. This is not Neil Breen. For anyone who doesn't understand the context, Sharknado is obviously a movie that was created with the intention of being bad. Neil Breen makes bad movies while intending to do the best that he possibly can. This does not sound like a person who is trying to do the best that they can and failing, especially like, I don't believe someone can be that tone deaf. Like, at a certain point, you don't hop on American Idol with that level of skill. You have to acknowledge you just don't have it. I'm talking about the quote unquote accompaniment on the guitar, not just the singing voice. Singing voice, whatever. The guitar part is the part that says to me, there's no way in hell someone has that level of lack of musical intuition or understanding and yet still believes that they are worthy of being on American Idol. There's no two ways about it to me. If you're that disconnected from music, you just don't make music. I don't believe this for a second. This is made for TV bullshit.
No,
is it funny? Is it funny if you believe it? Yes, it's hilarious.
Only sky.
Maybe something a bit more up tempo.
Yeah, like come on. You don't sit there and go, you don't do, no. Not only that, you don't do single notes to accompany yourself. I find it impossible to believe that no one in his entire life stopped him and said, hey, you should get lessons, or hey, you should do literally effing anything. What year is this from? Oh, is it Australian Idol? All right.
And the reason why I'm singing that song is because it's my favorite song. And I feel when I hear that song, I feel a connection with that song, because I also yeah.
He's gotta be fake. There's no way. I also yeah. Okay. It's from 2009. Look, even looking back here when I clicked over, it says August 13th, 2009. I'm gonna assume it was about that time. There were still guitar tutorials on YouTube. There obviously were guitar lessons. There were so many different avenues for him to take. Even just sitting here listening to him talk back, this doesn't sound like someone who's passionate about what they're doing. This sounds like someone trying to meme and make something up the top of their head.
I think I can be the next Australian Idol.
Makes me feel sad for the rain.
I'm singing Imagine by John Lennon, and the reason why I'm singing that song is because it's my favourite song. And I feel when I hear that song, I feel a connection with that song, because I also yeah.
Even if you want to say, oh, he's just socially awkward, or oh, he's on the spectrum, look, I know people who are on the spectrum who have an interest in music. They are prodigy level crazy good. They're not completely out of touch with reality bad, especially if he does just have social anxiety. Why is he going on television? Why is he going on television at all? It just makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. It bothers me. Wait, what is going on? This guy right here just looking down at his guitar like, what the hell do I do? If I laugh, I will never have my face seen in this place again. If I try to play something, I don't know what to do. I am just confounded. I have no idea how to digest the situation I am currently in. That is amazing. I want to see that again. Yes. 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 Strum where the strings can't resonate. Yes. Oh, I'm assuming that's a lady. She looks like she is the seamstress from The Incredibles in her later years after having dropped all of the acid. That's what we call experimental shit. Oh, damn, poor guy. Yeah, at that point, you just gotta... Can't blame him. It's technically a guitar fail, but I would consider that more of a costume fail. Even if I was like improvising and doing like really shitty, I could recover a lot better than that. I don't know what was going on with that guy, but that's kind of when you fire your man. Okay, there's got to be more context to this one, because obviously the guitar player is the guy who really doesn't know how to play here. If you can listen, like the drummer's like a little off because the guitar player is effing it up bad, and then the bass player is trying to find the drummer. And then they finally find each other here. He's giving the guy eyes like, "Here's the downbeat." He just starts ignoring him, thank God. See, these guys link up. That guy still sucks. So what is the context here? Because obviously those two guys know this song well enough. So what's up with Chubbs McGee in the glasses over here, singing along and really just providing some of the most cringe-tastic performances. This is obviously atrocious and terrible. The weird thing is, I'm pretty sure I actually know who this guy is. I'm pretty sure I was in a band with this guy. Oh my God. 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 Okay. I'm not shitting you. This looks a lot like a guy I was in a band with, and no, he was not a very good guitar player. He did not have very good practice. He couldn't play to a metronome to save his life. God bless him. He also thought he was the shit and God's gift to the planet. He really fucking did. Those were my younger days when I didn't have the world's greatest judgment. We'll just put it that way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I know this guy. I'm not joking. I'm not going to call it out because I could probably look at his profile right now on Facebook and find him and bring him up, but that would not be good.
Big finish.
Big finish. Besides the fact that it sounds like shit, the biggest cringe here is the fact that anyone who's picked up a guitar and pretended to know how to shred when they don't know how to shred has been this guy. I've been this guy. Odds are anyone watching this has been this guy. Even if you don't publicly be that guy, you've been that guy like privately in your own room. Like, I wonder if I can do this. And then you try to do it and you're like, oh man, that sounds awful. Or you're stupid enough to think that it sounds good. I don't get what we're zooming in on there as to why this is cringy. You'll forgive me. I'm going to watch back. Like obviously it's not good. I don't know why someone's filming him play since he's not good. I mean, whatever. But I mean, it's as cringy as anyone else's beginner guitar playing, you know, like very beginner guitar playing. There was nothing particularly about that I found overly cringy. If you guys found something cringy about it, let me know. See, this is another instance where, like, here. It's like, yeah, obviously he's bad. He probably shouldn't be trying to, quote unquote, show off in a guitar store or a music store. If someone's trying to figure out how something feels, you have to try it out. So the question is, why is his friend recording him? If he asked his friend to record him, then that is like pretty top tier awful cringe, because this guy has terrible timing with his limbs. Just leave the guy be, let him suck by himself. Don't need to expose it to the world. The funniest thing about this is that this is one of those dudes where they spend a lot more time looking like they're in the scene than actually learning how to play music. And, you know, everyone's like, Mike, why do you talk so much shit on punk? Mike, why do you talk so much shit on thrash and all this other stuff? Because it's very clearly people who want to be associated with a culture and a group of people, or more specifically disassociate from normies, and less about actually appreciating music for the art of music itself. This guy, in my personal opinion, embodies that with that fucking lawnmower mop haircut, has his Affliction shirt, tight jeans, dumb fucking bracelet, playing a Dimebag Darrell, or no, that's an Explorer. Yeah, that's an Explorer. A Dean. Maybe that is a Dime. It's a Dean up there. And he has the entire look, and he just sounds like fucking dog shit. I'm sorry, but part of actually making good music is making good fucking music. All the other trappings and everything are just trappings. God, that's painful. God, that is painful. Oh! 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 I don't think it's even a half step. I think it's a quarter tone. Oh my God. Ah. Why does he have headphones on if he's playing out of an amplifier that I can hear? What is the purpose of the headphones? That makes me even further enraged. We could be spared this noise because of the headphones on this dumb fuck's face, yet we are still experiencing it. It's like we should be having reprieve right now, but all we get is pain and evil. What the fuck? What is going on? That has to be planned. That cannot possibly be candid. There's no way. That's too incredible. Just leave the guy alone. Yes, he sucks. He didn't want to be recorded. Just leave the guy alone. It'd be funnier if he thought he was good and he was trying to record himself. I found, like, I don't know. It's just not funny to me that way. It's like this. Like, the guy's obviously just fucking around. I mean, it's annoying, and I would hate it if someone did that in the guitar store I was at. I'd want to punch him. He really thinks he's good. See, this is where the cringe comes in. You can tell by the faces that he thinks he's doing a really good thing. That's the guy who's fucking it all up. This is a disaster. That is a Guitar Center's nightmare. Oh my god. I just looks at him like, yeah, this is real life right now. So that was Guitar Fails. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had an okay time doing this. It wasn't too bad. Anyway, if you're new here, drop a subscribe, drop a like if you liked it, leave a comment. Apparently comments are important now for some reason. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Become the Night. Thank you guys for watching. Stay